Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and today I want to talk to you about thumb tips. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here. I want to talk to you today about our favorite magician's assistant. Now, before you get your pants in a bunch, let's lay out some disclaimers. Let's talk really briefly about exposure. What's exposure? Exposure is when somebody reveals something for free when it's normally something that you'd have to pay for and to buy, to get. And so the magician's assistant, a thumb tip, is something that's widely used in magic. There's hundreds, if not thousands, of tricks you could do with it. And so your question would be, well, you know, what are you doing putting out a video? Well, this isn't the first one. I have other videos out there that talk about thumb tips, especially ones that you can buy. Let me help you a little bit, okay? So whatever the view count says down there, it could be 2,000 people. So you look down there and you say, oh my goodness, 2,000 people have watched that video. All right, first of all, the majority of the people who watched this video were magicians. All right, they were people that were subscribed to my channel already. They're already magicians and they already know what a thumb tip is. So I'm not exposing anything to them. The second largest group of people down there are going to be probably beginners who got this in a magic kit. And this is why I'm making this video. You get these in magic kits and they give you a handful of ideas, maybe 4 or 5. But the reality is this is such a powerful tool and I want to help you a little bit with your study. And so the biggest group of people down there watching this video are magicians. The second largest group are going to be people that ended up getting one of these either from a magic store or in a magic kit, and now they're kind of looking for some help. Then after that, probably some muggles, right? Some people that aren't magicians. But let me just say, even if there's 2,000 views down there, heck, even if there's 4,000 views down there, that is not a lot of people, all right? It's really not. There are probably 4,000 people that live in my neighborhood, just my neighborhood. There's probably 4,000 people. So in the grand scope of eyeballs that would be viewing this video, this is not exposure, okay? So don't worry. First of all, if you got a thumb tip from a magic kit, I'm gonna argue that it's probably not one that fits you very well. They're usually very generic, very small. They're not made well. If you enjoy using your thumb tip, I would go to penguinmagic.com and I would get a better one, okay? First thing I would recommend is getting a jumbo thumb tip. I don't like the short ones. Jumbos are a little longer, like this, and they hold more. I feel like the short thumb tips don't hold very much and they're kind of awkward to use. In fact, I just remembered that I had some. So I had bought a whole bunch of these at one time from Royal. You can't even really see it. It's right there, but you can see how big it is. It is not that big. These are super dupes small, and they don't fit on an adult's hand. You want something that says king size, like that. So this is a king size soft, okay, and this is a Vernet king size, and it's the harder versions. So these are the ones I would look for. I would look for these two. If you're purchasing hard, obviously it's going to be hard, right? Soft is going to be soft. And really, they're not that expensive. I would buy one of each just so that you can get a feel for what you like the best. Sorry, I wish they came in all ethnicities. I really do. I don't know why we haven't evolved into a world where we can make thumb tips for every skin color, but it really doesn't matter. Nobody should see this at all. When you're buying a thumb tip, or sorry, when you're wearing a thumb tip, the other thing you need to remember is you're not going to jam it all the way down to the base of your finger. That is not how you would wear it, because then it's impossible to get off, okay? When you wear a thumb tip, it's actually going to make your thumb a little longer than your other thumb, and you're really only wearing it to your first knuckle because you want to be able to bend your fingers, right? And yes, that does make your thumb longer, but it's just easier, okay? So this is what a soft thumb tip looks like against my skin, okay? And this is what the hard thumb tip looks like against my skin. So that is just a little tip on purchasing. But like I said, if you got one out of a magic kit, I bet you $1 million it doesn't fit you. please get a better one. They're out there. You should have something better. Second thing I want to let you know is there's ways to learn thumb tip tricks. Okay. Most notably, Royal Magic has a little booklet. It's very inexpensive, and it says 101 tricks with a thumb tip. Okay. And even though they're not all winners, right? They're not all winners. What it's going to do, it's going to spark creativity. You're going to see this and go, I bet I could take this idea and do this with it. So you can't go wrong with 101 tricks, right? So get yourself a Vernay thumb tip, okay, and buy this book, and you'll be off and running. You'll have so many ideas. It's crazy. 50 Tricks with a Thumb Tip by Milbourne Christopher. Older book, harder to find, but classics. These are some of the super duper classics. 1948 is when this first came out. And look at this. I even have some highlighted. Thumb tip tie with rubber bands. So it's a thumb tip. It's an escape trick. It's an escape trick that you can wrap rubber bands around your fingers and then you escape. So again, there's little booklets like this. Even though you can't find these titles, look for titles that you can find. Okay, just look for some books. Look for some little inexpensive books that say they have thumb tip tricks and pick those up, because those are going to be the ones that help you. And then I have Darwin's Thumb Tip Secrets right here. 25 new effects. So this is a fantastic book. This was my first introduction to thumb tip magic. All hand-drawn drawings, and each trick in here, a ton of fun. And again, they spur your ideas on to just thinking about the thumb tip in a creative way. There's so much you can do with this little utility, and I really want you to get the most out of it. So that's just my 2 cents, my really quick video. If you did get this in a magic kit, or if it was gifted to you and it's kind of been in a drawer, don't let it sit there. It's a wonderful utility. It's got tons of trick ideas. If you're watching this now and you're thinking, oh, there's another resource out there that's really good, hey, if you can put a polite, helpful comment down below and help somebody out that's new, that's trying to look for different ideas for thumb tips, or if you've you've used the HD Alan Wong thumb tip, or if you've got some suggestions or recommendations, that's what this channel is here for, to kind of share the wealth of knowledge that's out there. Do I need to say it again? Vernay. Pick up our Vernay, either soft or hard, or like I said, get both. Get the king size, especially if you're a full-grown human. You want that extra space. Don't get the small, cheap ones unless you're a kid. These Royal Magic ones, they're really only good for children. Okay, and that's why I have them. I have them for my magic class when I teach magic to the little elementary school that's next door. Hey, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye. Hey, would you like to learn a magic trick? You would? Did you know I have a second channel? That's right. I have a second channel where I teach beginning level magic tricks. Magic Channel Card Tricks is a place that you can go to learn tricks with ordinary items you can find around the house. Paper clips, rubber bands, pens, and of course, decks of cards. I teach beginning level card tricks. Simple card tricks, simple card forces that anybody could learn. I also review magic kits. So if you go buy a magic kit from the store, your local Walmart or Target, or you get a magic kit for Christmas, I'll go over exactly what's inside. And I'll even teach you how to perform with some of those tricks that you get inside those kits. Plus, I'm even gonna give you video instruction to very simple, very inexpensive tricks that you can pick up at your favorite magic store. Sometimes you get those tricks and the instructions are just on a tiny little piece of typewritten paper and you have no idea how to do that trick. Don't throw that trick away. Don't put it in a box. Come back to Magic Channel Card Tricks and I will teach you how to use that trick as well. Or maybe you're not a beginner. Maybe you're not a beginner, but maybe you have a niece or a nephew or a little brother or sister that you could share this channel with them. This is a great, safe place, kid-friendly, where they can learn beginning level magic. Make sure you head on over to Magic Channel Card Tricks, give my videos a like, subscribe to that channel. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for being a part of Magic Orthodoxy.